What is up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. It is Wednesday, November 26th, 2025. It's good to be alive here on the Flex Zone podcast. Only place giving you sports how you want it, when you need it. Your home for professional wrestling and more. Yours truly, God's favorite host here today. I appreciate everybody checking in as we get ready for the wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Lots going on. Got football, got wrestling, and of course, time with the family. But make sure if you're in the chat right now, you hit that thumbs up. Go give it a nice 619. If you're watching on X, come on over to YouTube, search what we do here on the Flex Zone, and make sure you go ahead and super kick that subscribe button. Survivor Series 2025 is this Saturday from San Diego, Petco Park, and here to preview it with me, my guy, my brother, Iowa's favorite son, repping that Chiefs Kingdom, the show you need to know, and the place to go for all your Chiefs news, wrestling content, and more. My guy, the one and only Juggernaut is in the building from the Juggernaut Show. What's up, Joe?
What up? What up? It's good to be alive on a Wednesday night or it's a Wednesday afternoon here in Iowa and in Baltimore and wherever you are around the world. Yes, I was doing a little St. Punk right there. Man,
What's up, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, the grind doesn't stop here. The grind doesn't stop right here on the Flex Zone podcast and on the Juggernaut Show. You guys can go subscribe to my channel. Oh, right down there. I always get the wrong hand. You guys can go subscribe right down there. The Juggernaut Show. Got a lot of Chiefs content on there. Got wrestling content, reviews, predictions, reactions. What you name it, vlogs. I got it all. Definitely go subscribe to my channel.
Check out Jugs' channel. It is down below and it's in the description. So if you want to do it that way, you can click it right in the description. All right, Jugs, we got Survivor Series this Saturday. We knew it was going to be WarGames. It's been WarGames the past few years on the main roster. How are you feeling about Survivor Series? It was originally obviously a big four. I feel like it hasn't really felt special in a while. How you feel about the overall vibe hitting in the Survivor Series? And I think your guy's injury, Seth Rollins, didn't help either.
Yeah, Survivor Series. I don't know. This year it kind of feels different. I'm not like it. Kind of seems like they're throwing stuff at the wall. To see if it sticks. Because like usually they have like real teams and stuff, but it just doesn't feel like that. I mean, I feel like there's throwing people into the Survivor Series or War Games match, just throw them in there. And it seems like the War Games match has kind of ran its course at this point. Like I don't know, like the booking this year hasn't been all that great, and also the injury with Seth Rollins has kind of hurt everything, kind of stopped everything. So yeah, it just hasn't been all that great right now.
We only got 4 matches. Do you think we should have more than 4 for Survivor Series? I think last year was 5 with the 2 War Games matches. I feel like 4 matches just for what you're charging people and just
$30 a month, for
yeah, and ticket prices and premium. I just feel like it should be at least a good 5 matches, especially on the Survivor Series.
Yeah, I agree. Like if they were to add another match, I would say, put that traditional Survivor Series match, put that on the pay-per-view, just to, say, hey, there's a traditional Survivor Series match, like not have it on that SmackDown. I don't know. It's really weird.
And then with them taping SmackDown, which is technically the go home show, it's like we already kind of know what happens. And from what I've seen, it's not very go home vibe. I mean, none of these companies do anything great on the go home shows anymore. And 2025 has kind of been trash. It is what it is. Not to sound negative, we're just numb to it because we see it in AEW. We have blood and guts. We just had a cage match at Full Gear. Then we got War Games matches. So we're gonna see. We're hoping maybe it's one of those situations where they don't promise much, Jugs, and they over deliver. Maybe I don't know. Let's get to it though. You got the graphics up. Appreciate you, man. We're starting with the ladies, the women's War Games match. I actually was doing my individual preview. This is the 8th War Games match, and Jugs, your girl has been in each one. EO Sky, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it.
Yeah, she's gonna do the trash can spot. She's gonna like she does all the time.
How you feel about this match? Because I feel like instead of Alexa and Charlotte, it should have been Lyra and Bailey, and then Roxanne and Raquel instead of Nia and Lash. I get Lash is just called up. I feel like it, like you said, kind of thrown together last minute. Obviously, the AJ Becky thing, I get it. EO, Rhea, and the Kabuki Warriors have been feuding most of the year, but I would have
Mhm.
liked to see Bailey Lyra and the Judgment Day maybe incorporated here. How you feel about that, and maybe where this match goes? How does it play out? What you want to see? All that fun stuff.
Yeah, this is quite an odd pairing. Like, if you would have told me, like, I don't know, like at the beginning of the year, we begin these women in the War Games match. I would have laughed at you. I said, "Man, what are you smoking on?" Especially AJ Lee being in this match, and yeah, I kind of wish Lyra and Bailey wasn't were in this match as well. And you had the whole Judgment Day stuff in here. I kind of wish they had some different competitors in this match. But yeah, this is quite a cast of characters that we have in here, to say the least. Um. I don't know. This is very interesting. I mean, you got that whole stuff on the face side, with Alexa and Charlotte. Like they're not friends, but they're friends. Like can they get along? And you got Rhea Ripley. She has her issues with Charlotte. And then Lash Legend, she just got called up, and you got Io Sky with the whole Kabuki Warriors, and of course you got Becky Lynch. It's kind of odd, Becky Lynch in here, like she was just feuding with she's just feuding with Maxine Dupree, and I don't know, it just seems very interesting. But if I had to pick a team, hmm, I feel like the heels will benefit winning this match more. 'Cause, like, maybe, like, there could be a thing with, like, I don't know, maybe Charlotte and, like, Rhea kinda get into it a little bit, and then Alexa kinda steps up for Charlotte, but, like, everything kinda goes down and maybe Charlotte accidentally maybe hits Alexa, and then Alexa gets pinned. Alexa will be the person who gets pinned in the match, and that kinda sets up the feud between Alexa and Charlotte going in the future. Because yeah, the heels definitely need to win more. Because I mean, Rhea, she's gonna go back to the main event title scene. She'll probably go to the main event title scene. AJ Lee, I mean, she shows up every now and then. She's a part timer. But yeah, I think the heels are gonna win this match here. Yeah.
I went with I think the baby faces just because I think they're gonna give us probably AJ and Becky at some point. But
Hmm.
like you said, I could see the Hills. I mean, it is kind of unpredictable because I could see it kind of from both sides. Now that you say that, like you said, Alexa and Charlotte could feud. What are we doing? Red, EO. I mean, AJ Lee
Hmm.
and Becky. I really don't even know who wins. Like I said, I said the baby faces just because AJ Lee's in it. I guess they're gonna have her win, but I don't think she's gonna be in the match much. But I don't know. We'll see. I think, you
Yeah,
know,
I mean, I could see both ways. Like you said, it's
yeah.
very unpredictable here. But I don't know. It's kind of
And
going
like you
back and
said
forth.
though, with the heels though, who would take the pin? Because you got the tag champs, you got
I would
Becky, and you got
say
Nia, and
Lash
Lash just got
Legend.
here.
Actually, I wouldn't say Lash Legend would take the. I think maybe Kyrie Sane would take the pinfall here.
Yeah, probably Kyrie. You're right.
Unfortunately, because I'm a big fan of Kyrie Sane. Like she is very underrated in my
Yes.
opinion. Like she doesn't
Yes.
get much love.
Yes. And maybe they continue to tease the dissension with her and Oscar because maybe she eventually stands up to Oscar. Maybe that's her Mania match. So I
Yeah.
don't know. A lot of times Survivor Series kind of teases WrestleMania matches sometimes. So like I said, I
Hmm.
don't know if they're gonna draw Becky and AJ Lee till Mania, but they have done it before. So who knows? Because AJ Lee shows up 1 week and then she's gone for 3 weeks. So who knows? But
Hmm.
interesting to see. I like the fact that there is some type of unpredictability. Maybe, like I said, maybe we get some sort of new inclusion. Maybe someone, interferes, another woman or something. I don't know. Maybe something unpredictable we don't see coming
Yeah.
happens. You know,
Hmm.
we'll see. We'll see. Let us know in the comment section. Make sure you vote on the poll. Also, we got the matches up of what you're looking forward to most. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Judge. This next match, for it to be seen as last PLE, we know the Saturday night's main event thing will be a special, but for this to be seen as last PLE, I just wasn't really feeling Dominic personally. I mean, I know he won the IC title from him, but did it have to be Dominic? I mean, couldn't we have done like the Cena? I mean, my thought was, why don't they just put the finals of the Cena tournament on this show, and then maybe have like the winner confront Cena or something? I don't know, but or cost Cena even maybe. I don't know. How you feel about this match? I guess Dominic wins the title back.
I said this back at was a Saturday Night's main event. Back at the end of October, and I was saying how Cena's gonna win the championship on Raw in Boston, and then then Dom's gonna win the title back. And I said that was gonna happen. And it seems like we're getting this. I don't know. I'm kind of like it's kind of finally setting in on me that this is like Cena's last PLE. Like he only has 2 more dates left, and to be honest, this retirement tour hasn't been all that. Yeah, this retirement tour hasn't been all there. Like if they would have done like towards the end of this retirement tour would have been pretty good, in my opinion. But it seems like that Dom's gonna win. He's probably gonna win some way dirty, in my opinion. He's gonna win some way dirty. Maybe Rey Mysterio comes out, tries to help out Cena, but in the end, Dominic Mysterio is gonna win. Yeah.
I do agree. I mean, we talk about making new stars. I think Dom is a star. He could be a
Hmm.
world champion eventually. So I think the crowd is going to be great. He's from San Diego, so that'll be fun. Like I said, I think maybe like I said, maybe Gunther or someone confronts Cena after, and we get some sort of tease because we don't see Cena again until the final match. So they got to build it up some way, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see, we'll see. But I do think Dom wins back the title. Maybe we get a Grande Americano sighting or something like that,
Yeah,
or
probably Grande. El Grande, yeah, might help out Dom win the match. Yeah, could see
I
that.
also did hear that Chad Gable is apparently working his way back soon. Maybe he shows up eventually and we get who's the real Grande Americano. You know they're going to do that storyline.
Yeah, they're still gonna stick with that. They're probably gonna do a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's going to be a match.
All the El Grandos in the all the El Grande Americanos in the match.
Yeah, it'll probably be some crazy mess. But I agree. I think Dom wins here, and yeah, we get the title back. I guess he keeps it till Mania. I said he keeps it till Mania. Maybe goes against Finn Balor. I guess
Hmm.
maybe.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
And then I could see them doing maybe Ray and Dom at like a AAA show because he's got the mega title, so maybe they
Yeah.
do it there. Because I mean, if they do beat Dom, they would have. Of course, they want Ray to have that title. That would be great for AAA. So maybe that could happen. I don't know, but I feel like Dom needs to beat Ray though because Ray beat him last time.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of interesting things because after this, we really don't have much until Cena's final match and then heading into the Rumble. You know how WWE gets around the holidays; it gets kind of like hit or miss. So
Hmm.
we'll see. We'll see. Let's get to the match. I think that should have been on Raw. Like you said, I would have put the traditional 5-on-5 match here and then added the finals of the tournament. But and yeah, Leo said in the chat he thinks Liv's return. I think Liv waits to the Rumble. But all right, Stephanie McCourt and Nikki. I mean, I said it to myself. We've said it. Are they giving Stephanie too much too soon? She came up this year. She won the NXT title. She won the Women's North American title. She held both titles. She won the Battle Royal. She was in Money in the Bank. She's beaten EO Sky. I mean, what else is there for this woman to do? I mean, she's done it all in year one. She's got the title. She doesn't really have many challengers. Most of them are in the WarGames match. How you feeling about Stephanie McCourt's title reign and the Nikki Bella heel turn, which we all kind of saw coming?
Yeah, Stephanie Vaquer, her rise has been like very very quick. Like they strapped a rocket to her. I mean, to be honest, they're not really doing a whole lot with this world title division right now with the on the Raw side, even on SmackDown as well. But to be honest, I know a lot of people are gonna hate this, but Nikki Bella, she has said this is gonna be her last run in WWE. So you got a whole bunch of retirement tours happening. So like they're probably gonna put the title around Nikki Bella here. Cause like to be honest, I think because Liv Morgan, she's gonna be coming back soon. I think that's a big storyline with Stephanie and probably a Liv Morgan feud probably coming up. And like I said, there's just not much going on for Stephanie Becker right now. So why not put the title on Nikki Bella for a little bit? I know people are gonna hate that, especially Wolf. He doesn't want Nikki Bella to win the title, and probably Leo doesn't want that either. But I mean, I feel like that's what's gonna happen here. Yeah, so Nikki Bella is gonna win.
And I did bring that up in my preview. Could we see Brie Bella maybe appear?
A little
And
twin magic. I mean,
yeah, because
not
I
so
think
much
they're
twin magic
from.
anymore.
I think they're like from the area or something. I heard.
Yeah, they're from like
So
that area. Yeah.
yeah, so maybe she helps her, and then they could run it back at Saturday Night's Main Event or Royal Rumble or something if they wanted to spice it up and, like you said, give Nikki a little token win. But I think Stephanie wins personally. It's just I don't know who she feuds with next. I don't even know if I
Yeah,
care,
like I said,
honestly.
like that's the reason why I think that Stephanie is gonna lose the title because like there's not much challengers for her right now, and like I said, put the title on Nikki Bella for a little bit, let her be like maybe hold it for a few months, and then by the time around Mania time, we have Liv Morgan come back, Maybe I don't know. It's just the women's division right now is very kind of weak right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, and she doesn't really have many, like I said, many people to feud with
Yeah.
outside of
Hmm.
Nikki Bella. So it is what it is, man. We'll see. When they need to do call ups, they don't do them, but when they don't need them, they do them. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Like we got Lash Legend on SmackDown. Cool. Can we get someone on Raw? I don't know. Whatever. We'll see what they do there. Uh, like I said, this will be a Raw match. I don't even think it's going to be a long match. We'll
No.
see. The commercials will probably be longer than some of these matches because I mean,
Right.
even Cena and Dom, like Cena's not going 30 minutes. Dom's not going
Mm-mm.
30 minutes. That's probably going to be like 15 minutes. I mean, this match isn't going to be more than 15 minutes. I mean, the women's war games probably will take an hour, and I'm sure the men's war games match, which we'll get into now, will probably be with the entrances jugs of everybody in here, probably be almost 2 hours just because of everybody got to get their shit in. But
Yeah.
the men's war games got Cody, Punk, Roman, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Drew, Bronson Reed, Brock Lesnar is there, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, and of course Paul Heyman. I do think the team would have included, if Seth was healthy, probably would have Logan Paul, but at the same time, why is Jimmy Uso in here? No LA Knight. It's just like people who should be in it aren't
LA
in it.
Knight has really slid down the card a lot. Like LA Knight's. I feel bad for
Yeah,
LA Knight.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm guessing he gets to the final. I think it's going to be Gunther and Knight in the finals, I guess, of the tournament. But
Probably.
even then, he's still going to lose.
He's still gonna lose to Gunther.
How you see this match playing out? Do you like this? I mean, it is star-studded. I will give them that. A lot of history here. We know the history between a lot of these people. How do you see it playing out? And do you like how the match came about?
Um, to be honest, is this seems like a match you would book on 2K. Like it's very an AI heavy match right here. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stars in this match. I would love for the heels to win this match. But I mean, you got Roman, Cody, you got Punk. You got them all on the same team. It's just hard to see him lose. And Brock Lesnar, he's a wild card here. He can does he have a plan with Paul Heyman or something? And also I love to see Drew McIntyre get the win here. Um, yeah, this is like I said, very interesting War Games match. But I've been picking a lot of the heels to win in a lot of these matches. So I think the baby faces are going to pick up the win here. Like I said, you just you have to have you have to send the crowd home happy. At the end of the show. So like they're probably going to have the baby faces get the win. But yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see. But I think that Logan Paul takes a pinfall though. If there's anybody on the heel team that's going to take the pinfall, it should be Logan Paul. And then like he'll probably get kicked out of the division because like apparently he's a part of the division the vision. But yeah, he'll probably get kicked
You
out
think
though.
he's going to be in it still after, or is he just is this like a one-time thing? Because I know Drew McIntyre's got like a
To
one-time
be
thing.
honest, I hope this is only a one time thing because he does not need to be in the vision. He just doesn't fit in that group at all. He doesn't
Yeah.
fit in it either. Also, I wish they weren't called the Vision because that's more of a Seth Rollins group. So I don't know. I wish they would kind of get. I'd rather have them be called the Bronze or Team Braun or something. I don't know.
Because I feel like they've teased this CM Punk Logan Paul match, and I feel like they may do that on like Saturday night's main event, even though we don't want that. Because I don't know if they're going to go straight to CM Punk and Braun Breaker. It seems like they kind of
No.
just cooled off on Braun Breaker winning that title, or they're just waiting too long, which is kind
Maybe
of
they're
making me
waiting
not
till like
care.
after. I don't know. Maybe after Mania for him to get the title shot, or like I don't know for him to like win the title.
I mean,
Um,
my idea, it probably makes no sense, but I would have put the like world title somehow on the line in War Games. I don't know how they would have made it make sense and have like Braun Breaker somehow walk away with the title. I don't know how they would.
whoever went,
Yeah,
has a
like
pinfall.
some crazy ass stipulation where they have everyone and then maybe he pins Punk and wins the title. I don't know, but it is what it is. And Leo, I know you want Austin Theory, but I think it's kind of that Seth injury kind of screwed up a lot of. Even if he was in it though, would Austin Theory make any type of sense? Like we haven't seen him in months. They haven't done anything with him. Like he would have just been there to do what? Take pins? I
Yeah,
mean, that's what I'm trying to
he would
figure
have
out.
been he would have been the jobber in the group taking the pinfalls. Unfortunately,
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I like Austin Theory, but it is what it is. And I know people are saying Jay will turn him. Yeah, I'm guessing this is going to be the main event. Like, what is going to be the ending? Like, because I think the Hills win too. I think the Vision needs to win. Like, Braun Breaker
hmm
needs to pin. I don't know. I guess Jimmy's going to take the pin. I don't know if I had to guess, but what are they going to do to in this show? You know, they like to do the big cliffhanger and they play the credits and something happens. I'm intrigued to see what they do here. You know, does someone, like I said, does someone turn heel? Does someone, I don't know, do something dastardly? What do you think could happen here? What do you want to see?
To be honest, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like Jay Uso turns on his team.
It has to be something. It's only 4 matches. They have to do
Yeah.
something to get us talking. Like, it has to be something. Like, it makes no sense to them to just go off the air with whatever. Like last year.
They've been kind of teasing Jimmy, you know, kind of being out on his own, you know, like he's been kind of rogue as of late, you know, like even though he's been trying to, unite his family together, but I don't know. I could definitely see a Jey Uso heel turn. Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Because remember last year, it was like they just went off the air with the bloodline and then CM Punk doing his little thing. And then it was just like, okay, that's it. Nothing, no turn, no tension. I mean, they're teasing. I feel like we make, if they keep the title on Punk hitting the Mania, I think we're going to do Roman Punk because they kind of teased it on Monday.
Yeah,
But then
I
again,
like what Roman did on Monday. He goes like, not gonna lie, that title will be better on my shoulder. And then Punk goes like, which one are you talking to? He was like, I'll let you guys figure that out for yourselves.
and then people online were like, well, you know, they're all in the WrestleMania promo. They're going to put Cody, Punk, and Roman in the match for all the titles. And they're going to have Roman win the titles again.
They're gonna have
said,
more
no. I think if they don't do Braun Breaker, they'll probably do Punk and Roman because that's the biggest match they haven't done. I want Punk and Cody, but I don't know because then the Chamber's in Chicago.
You know, Punk's definitely walking out of the Chamber in Chicago. He's gonna be walking in as champion and walking out as champion. I mean,
yeah, that's what I think it's
he's gonna be headed into Mania as champion, of course.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Roman Punk. But it's like even with that, like with Punk, who does he really have to feud with in the main event for the world title? I mean, I guess people on this team, I guess Logan Paul or Bronson Reed or Braun Breaker, but it's not a lot of people on Raw either. It feels like that are like legit world title people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see. Paul Heyman says we understand the tradition of war games and we have to deliver the greatest war games of all time. We're very cognizant of the fact that we have
Paul
to top
Heyman's gonna
all
put
the
himself in
previous war. Maybe he gets involved. Maybe that's something they do. Maybe they somehow drag him in and whoop his ass because you know Punk.
He's gonna jump off the cage. He's gonna go to the top of the cage. He's gonna hit a shooting star press.
What is Brock gonna do? You know, he's like slipping and falling everywhere.
Yeah. That was funny on Rob when he did his entry. He slipped and rolled backwards. Like
Brock might literally F5 someone off the cage. I mean, remember last year we got Bronson Reed jumping off the table. He broke his foot. Unfortunately,
he broke his foot.
Yeah. That was the spot where Punk pulled Roman off the table.
Mean, like I said, Brock Lesnar's a wild card. He could do something crazy in this match. Like you don't tell Brock Lesnar what to do.
He broke the cage before. He could break the cage and like walk out and like I don't know. He could do. Who knows? I don't even know anymore. We've kind of seen it all in these matches, but I kind of do want to see what Brock Lesnar does in this type of environment.
Yeah, because this is his first WarGames match. So.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what he's going to do or not do because no one tells Brock Lesnar what to do anyway. So I'm sure he'll do whatever he wants.
And also, who has the heels have the advantage of the match, right?
They do.
Yeah, so that's why I think the baby faces are going to win.
Yeah, plus like you said, the babyface got all the.
Wait, and then who has the advantage in the women's match?
So there is. You want a spoiler?
Go for it.
So Friday on SmackDown, Charlotte versus Asuka. You know who wins that one, right? Who always wins when they face?
Charlotte.
Yeah, so I think Charlotte beats Asuka. So the baby faces have the advantage. So maybe, like you said, we get the heel women and we get the baby face men.
Because that's usually how it goes. You have one. You have either the baby face women win or you have the heel team win. Like it just that's usually how to do it. I mean, we understand the booking of WWE.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they got to do something. It's Survivor Series. We haven't really got a major moment in a Survivor Series in a while. I don't know what that could be, but they got to do something because 4 matches.
Because the last big major one we had Survivor Series, which was in 2023. When CM Punk returned. You were
there. You were there.
I was there for that, man, dude. That was quite the experience.
Yeah, they got to do something. Maybe a return or something at the end, maybe or something like I said, or maybe. I don't know. Maybe Roman and Punk get into it. I don't know. Something needs to happen. That we can talk about for the next couple of weeks. Because the only thing we got is Cena's final match, and then we're just waiting till Rumble. I mean, and I'm not really anticipating Rumble in Saudi because it's Saudi. I don't really care.
It's Saudi, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the women are going to look like Power Rangers, all covered up. I mean, the men. I mean, who is really like a legit male to win the Royal Rumble? You got like maybe I feel like Roman is probably the front runner. Roman or maybe Braun Breaker. Like it's like who else is really worthy of? It's not gonna be Jey Uso
It's not gonna be
again.
LA Knight.
Yeah.
LA
So
Knight is
like
definitely not
who?
winning that.
Yeah, who really deserves being or you believe would be the world? I don't know. Man.
At
They
this
got a lot of
point,
work.
I don't know. I need to wait till it gets closer to the end of the year, like to see who's gonna be winning the Rumble. Because
Yeah.
I mean, plans could always change. I mean, we even when we saw with that Unreal, when you think somebody's gonna be winning, they're like, oh no, we're gonna switch it over to like Jey Uso because like all the reactions he's getting.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah, man. You know how Triple H and the team likes to do. They'll do things day of, like Vince McMahon used to. Oh, I want to put it on this person. I want to do it on that person. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see, Jugs. I think that's pretty much all we got for matches. And anything else you got for the people? I think that's pretty much all we got.
yeah, I hope that Survivor Series delivers. I'm kind of gonna go into the show with low expectations because usually when I go in with low expectations, usually my expectations um usually they kind of go up a little bit. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, more match. It's not gonna be as AEW Full Gear, so that's a good thing. That's a good
Shout out to James Fox with the Chiefs
thing.
profile picture. There you go. Let him know your channel, man. You do Chiefs content. Tell him to subscribe.
Yeah, definitely go subscribe to my channel, The Juggernaut Show. I do a lot of Chiefs content on there. I'm gonna be doing. I did a preview for the Chiefs and the Cowboys. The Chiefs need to win that. Like they have to win out the rest of the season if they want to make the playoffs. They have to do that. And we also have some. We need to see some teams lose as well for us to get into the spot. But I think playoff Pat. He's gonna be this. He's kind of playoff Pat right now. He's gonna put the cape on, and he's gonna do some magic. But yeah,
I agree.
that's right.
And Leo said Logan Paul might jump off with his phone. Yeah, he probably will do something.
Probably
with
will.
his
He'll probably
phone.
do like some crazy, with the
Yeah.
drone or something. I don't know.
Yes. Yes. We'll be here live on Saturday for WarGames, 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific. Tonight we got AEW Dynamite. The Continental Classic starts. So that'll be interesting to see what they do following Full Gear. New AEW World Champion. So we'll see. We'll see there. James Fox. I don't know. Who are you going against? That's the question. Jugs, anything else for the people before we get out of here?
No, not much. I mean, this is a lot. Hopefully, everybody stays safe for Thanksgiving. Also, I'm going to ask the viewers. I'm going to ask you a question. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish to have?
Ooh,
To be honest,
good question.
mine is green bean casserole. I love me some good green bean casserole. Also, I do like turkey, but I'm a big ham person as well. I like ham better than turkey. And my favorite dessert is, I gotta go pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, I love that. But what about you?
Ooh, I'm a big sides person, so definitely mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. Definitely like dessert. If you get like a cheesecake or like a nice cake or something. What else do I like? Sweet potatoes are good. Sweet potatoes with
Sweet
the
potatoes.
with the mac and cheese.
Can
You
I
mix it
get the
together.
yams?
Yeah. And then like you said, turkey. Like you mix the turkey.
Yeah.
Sometimes ham, like on a good sandwich, if I want it, like after the fact.
Yeah.
What else do I like? I don't know, man. I'm really like, it's been such a fast year. I'm not even like, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I'm not really like super hyped for Thanksgiving because it's just like, damn, all right, already. And it's
Already,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe tomorrow when I'm like hungry because I have like a taste for that type of food, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, football. I'm looking forward to the football. Some great
Yeah,
games
football.
tomorrow.
We got three big games going on, which I'll be here with the Flag Zone tomorrow night. We'll be, I'm doing a post game show for talking about all the games, which, got the Ravens and the Bengals. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. That's
All three games got playoff implications. So this is probably the best Thanksgiving lineup I've seen in a while from the
Yeah,
NFL.
for real. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Check out Jug's channel. It's in the description. It's down below. Also, make sure you guys throw your ones up, acknowledge us. We'll be live for AEW tonight and live tomorrow, like Jug said, after football, recapping all the games. And Friday for SmackDown, even though it's a tape show, we'll still watch it and see what happens that they may not have reported on because, they always add in a backstage segment or so. And, of course, Saturday for Survivor Series, check out Jugs. He's got predictions on his channel. And we'll have predictions coming individually on this channel as well for each match also. I think that's pretty much all we got, Jugs. Anything else before we get out of here?
No. Mm-hmm.
Check out Judge the Juggernaut Show. Check us out here on the Flex Zone. If you're watching on Next, come on over and subscribe to the YouTube Flex Zone podcast. Only place giving you sports, how you want to win, you need it. Your home for professional wrestling. And for Jugs and everybody here, happy Thanksgiving if we don't talk to you before then. But come back, join us later for AEW, and join us tomorrow. We'll be here working on the holidays for the love of the game. Appreciate you, Jugs. Appreciate you, Leo. Appreciate everybody in chat. Much love. Thank you for watching. We're gone. It's lunchtime, and we're going to get ready for Thanksgiving. Peace. I'll see you later for Dynamite and tomorrow. Good afternoon, everybody. Have a great day.